Hello everyone, this is Spluff5 here, and I'm doing somewhat of a mod spotlight. It's not a Minecraft mod spotlight, it is a Portal 2 mod spotlight for the editor, the Perpetual Testing Initiative editor. Yes, I do have Portal 2, and Portal 2 is being strange. It's doing weird things. Alright, here we go. So, the mod is called bmod, and yeah, this is its little mod spotlight. So let's get straight into it. Alright, also tip, if you don't want the big observation room, do this. Alright, first of all, fine, I'll just go new tab. Alright, anyway, so yeah. First, discard. Alright, to get rid of the big observation window, very simple. Alright, move it back 2 blocks, close off that block. It won't provide light and it's not there. Well, it is there, but you can't see it. And you won't be able to get into there unless you use portals. Okay, anyway, bmod mod spotlight. Very exciting. So, you've got all your standard stuff. Now, one thing I like to point out is it makes changes. To make space for all its things that it adds, all this stuff, it doesn't get rid of stuff, like it doesn't delete it, but it like condenses it. So instead of having a separate button for like all the different kinds of gel, you've just got the cleansing gel, and then if you right click on it, a menu will pop up, and you can go gel type and you can change it that way. So, it doesn't delete it, just sort of condenses it. Same with the cube, the buttons, what else? The laser field and the fizzler. I think that might be about it. Yeah, glass and grating were always the same thing. Yeah, I think that's about it. Okay, but let's get into bmod. Now, those of you who don't know what the Perpetual Testing Initiative is, what I'm talking about, what Portal 2 is, yeah, you might want to come back a bit later once you know what the Perpetual Testing Initiative is and all that stuff. It's basically a level editor for Portal 2 that allows you to create your own test chambers. And yeah. But anyway. So, first thing it adds. I guess we'll just go down the list. Okay. Crushes. These are interesting. Right, place them down, you can rotate them, you can name them John, you can do whatever you want. They occupy quite a large space behind them, so beware of that. Also, this is placed on this block, but it will take up 3 other blocks. Right, you can start them enabled or with a signal. In fact, I'll demonstrate both. Now, you may recognize these from, in the campaign, Old Aperture. There is a few of these. Alright, so that one I'm going to put on button. In fact, no, I'm going to put this one on button so I don't die in the process. And this one is going to be automatic. Alright, let's see how they do. Okay. Also, pro tip, hold shift while rotating turrets and dropless clue. What? What the? Why was there an error while building the map? That is very strange. That doesn't usually happen. Okay, wait. Is it a problem with the crushes? I'm always unlucky when trying to do these. I'm just going to see if it was a problem with the crushes. Yeah, it seems to be the crushes that are making the problem. It's odd. It's actually going to be quite a dark test chamber because the large observation room provides a decent amount of light, and because it is back there, there is actually nothing providing light in this test chamber. So yeah, it appears to be... It's interesting. It appears to be the crushes. They're not working. That's weird. Okay. Oh, just tweak sounds a bit. Alright. But anyway, so yeah, crushers, they're in the... Wait, yeah, sound quality, it's all cool. Okay, anyway, the crushers, they're like in the campaign in Old Aperture. They will shoot out of the walls, and they will try to compact you into a smaller size by smashing you against other walls. Okay, but yeah, that's basically what they do. And yeah, they will either go automatically or if you hook them up to buttons. Anyway, next object. Now, quick experiment. Is it just BMod in general that's causing things to glitch? Because then it would be pretty dumb to even attempt to do this mod spotlight. No, it doesn't appear to be. It just appears to be the crushers. Okay, that's good news. That means it's worth continuing this mod spotlight. Okay. Next object. Don't know why the writing's a little glitched. Not sure about that. Anyway. Okay, crushers. Okay, nomadic diversity events. These things are pretty cool, actually. Now, these are a little complicated to place. First of all, they have their own little platform. You have to place them on the surface, like, that you want them on. So you can't, like, place them on the floor if you want them to suck to there. You have to place them on the ceiling. Also, so that floor, you can actually stand on it, and you cannot make it importable. It is always portable. So, good idea is to just do that. Okay. Now, what this does is it's sucky. It sucks stuff up. By the way, I've always wondered this. Is a vacuum cleaner that really sucks still good? Anyway, so this can suck up turrets, and we'll demonstrate with cubes as well. Okay, cool. Let's see this thing in action. Actually, first of all, they can start enabled or on button. And yeah, that's the only really option there. Okay. I like these things. I think they're really cool. They're a really cool testing element. And yeah, sadly, I will not be including them in my Portal 2 Test Chamber series, the Companion Full Testing Initiative, because it doesn't work on some people's computers, and I want everyone to be able to play my series. By the way, if you haven't checked it out already, go check it out. It's pretty cool. I've done 3 chess chambers so far, and I'm working on the 4th. Basically, the storyline behind it is you're in a parallel universe. You're from universe 403, and the companion cube accompanies you through all 20 test chambers. Anyway. I think that one got sucked. Oh. Alright, you can already see it's starting to suck stuff up. But anyway, so place a portal under it, and... ta-da! Yeah, they'll be sucked up there, they'll be deleted. Also, if you place this on the floor and you climb into it, you just fall down into this little green room. There's nothing really special at the bottom of them. Cubes, it will also suck, so... And also... Well, so we can get this in the sweet spot. There's a sweet spot where it just slides very slowly towards it. Oop, there it goes. Bye, cube. So, yeah. And if it's too close like that, it'll just be sucked up straight away. So, yeah, they're pretty cool. Cool. Alright. Next object. We'll go new test chamber. Right, next object is the... Oh, I'll do these two together. Right, high energy pellets. You know, from Portal 1. Yeah, they got re-added. They're pretty much the same, but if you haven't played Portal 1, I'll quickly go over them. Except they work either on button. So, like, they start off enabled. Like, that's their default. But you can make so they don't start enabled and they only shoot when you press the button. Or you can make so you disable them when you press a button, or, yeah, whatever. Also, these will emit power, let's say, to a tractor beam. Because tractor beams are cool. Change polarity, okay, whatever. So, yeah, that's basically what they do. And you can still shoot them through portals and everything. Let's give them a quick demonstration. Also, now that there's the Perpetual Testing Initiative, some facts about them. High energy pellets will not pass through grating or glass. They will knock over turrets. They won't disintegrate them. They'll just knock them over. Although I might be wrong on that. I don't know. In Portal 1, they just knocked them over. They'll kill you instantly. And yeah, that's about it. They'll reflect off cubes. It doesn't really matter if they're laser redirection cubes or not. Now, this video might be a little bit choppy. I might keep cutting out because my screen size keeps changing. So yeah, if that's happening, please bear with me. We are currently experiencing technical difficulties. Okay. Also, they emit this nice orange beam, so you can kind of tell which block is going to shoot the pellet into it. Okay, so let's give this a try. Shoot. Spear. And they'll go boing and do their thing. But anyway, so let's demonstrate. So yeah, they work exactly like they do in Portal 1. Sometimes, though, they don't shoot on button press. I think you have to press the button twice for them to shoot. And boom. Though the animation is a little different when the pellet has finally landed in the receptacle. But anyway, that's how they work, basically. Pretty simple. Okay. Discard. Alright, new chamber. And we are going to... Yeah, I'll demonstrate doors. Now, these are cool. First of all, they've got their little... that's not what I meant to do. That little diamond thing. That lets you do that with the door, so you can position it however you really want. These basically, you can start them open, you can start them closed. They're just a door. That's all they really do. Yeah, they're pretty simple. They just open and close. You can place them on ceilings, which is an interesting mechanic. Like, you can place them like that. And you can place them, like, on ceilings upside down. Which is an interesting mechanic. Also, lasers cannot pass through them unless they're open, which could be cool for some kind of laser cannon or something. Let's show these. If you shut a turret in the door, I think it gets to... In fact, we'll test that. Let's see what happens if you... I'll move that button closer. No, it won't. Yeah, we'll see what happens when you shut... Oh, in fact, no. I'll start that open so the button closes it. And we'll put a turret here. And let's see what happens if you shut the turret in the door. It's going to be interesting. Also, amusing fact, turrets covered in the bouncy goo will bounce up and down, obviously. Turrets covered in the orange goo slide around if you give them a push. But also, if they die, their guns actually propel them around the test chamber, which is quite funny to watch. And you can't cover them in conversion gel as with every other object. You can only cover surfaces with the special portal gel. I have no idea about reflection gel or adhesion gel. Only bad thing is they look like this when they're just sitting out there. They have like a black square, which is a little unfortunate, so it's good to put them in a wall. Anyway, that's what they look like. And in fact, let's shut this turret up. Yes, you should be worried. Right. I want to put him down nicely. I don't want to knock him over. There we go. Sorry about this. That's actually quite funny. That could be interesting for a map. They come flying out when you open the door. That's quite cool, actually. I did not know that. Okay, but anyway. And, of course, you can fire portals through doors. So, yeah. that's doors. Right, new chamber. Alright, next thing, there's only a couple of things to go. I will not explain those because they are an ordinary thing. Alright, trigger blocks. These are quite cool. I'll explain the trigger once. Okay, then you go button type for some reason, and yeah, this is just a little bit of a bug. It will say that weighted is the orange, which is trigger once, cube is trigger multiple, and sphere, come on, right click, yeah, just right click to bring up that menu sometimes, alright, and sphere is this green one, which is trigger autosave. Now, these are all pretty cool. In fact, to demonstrate the trigger autosave one, I'm going to put some toxic sludge. Okay, trigger once. I'll put tractor beams to demonstrate this. Polarity. Alright. Trigger once. Stand in it, and they're invisible in the game. They're not these huge orange boxes. But if you stand where in the block, like if the player stands in the block that they're in, then they will trigger whatever they're connected to. So it's actually a good idea to go connection visibility none, otherwise you'll just have this wire poking out of nothingness. But anyway, and trigger once you've stood in it, it will emit a signal forever. And I mean ever, like, there's nothing you can do to change it. To my knowledge. Oh, no. To my knowledge, there's nothing you can do to change it. Okay. So, say you had this, like, on a, like, I don't know, say you were floating through one of these tractor beams, and one of these was halfway through that turned off the tractor beam. You'd float up to it, it would turn off the tractor beam forever, and you'd fall down. Right, trigger multiples, the purple ones, they will trigger stuff, like, while you're standing in it, it will be on, and then as soon as you walk out, it'll turn off. Trigger autosaves, you don't... Do you connect them to stuff? Let's find out. I did not know that. Alright, anyway, trigger autosaves. When you stand in them, they will autosave. So normally, if you die, you respawn back there. But if you walk through this and then die, you'll respawn here. So that's just a little useful thing for larger test chambers. Okay, let's demonstrate this. This is quite cool. Press P to change the portability of selected surfaces. Okay. Also, I've been trying to get the Felix Griffin editor mod. It's a modification for the editor that adds new stuff like teleporters and interesting things like power fields and force fields and all sorts of things. But I'm having trouble installing the sendificator thing, because you need to install this file called the sendificator before you can install the mod. I've installed the mod, but I haven't installed the sendificator file. So if any of you guys out there know how to install the sendificator file, that would be really great and helpful. Okay. Notice they are completely invisible. Alright, walk in this. And we've got orange. Forevermore. That will forever be orange. I can walk back into it as many times as I want to, and it will not change. Okay, trigger multiple, which is about here. It's blue. It's off. It's on. It's off. It's on. It's off. So that's what they do. And again, completely invisible. Right. Now, the reason I put this cube here is I wanted to test to see if you could do it with a cube. So it's on right now, because I'm in it, but if I leave this cube here... Yeah, so you can't do it with a cube. Only with a person. The cube doesn't work. Alright. I'm standing in the... Alright, the autosave, I believe, connecting stuff to it, like if it receives a signal, it will autosave you. So, say you couldn't fit it somewhere. Say you were, like, standing on top of a button. You could connect the button to the autosave, and it would be somewhere else. And then you couldn't fit the autosave on top of the button. But once you press the button, it would activate the autosave and autosave anyway. Anyway. Autosave. I am now autosaved because I stood here. So, if I jump to this pile of toxic sludge, I should hopefully not respawn back over there, but I should respawn right here next to the puddle of toxic sludge. Alright, let's hope for the best. Do 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 do. And here we are, right next to the puddle of toxic sludge. So yeah, interesting mechanic. Okay, so those are the triggers. They are awesome. Discard. Alright, next thing, logic gates. These are intriguing. Right, now if you zoom in on this, you notice it says AND. It's because it's an AND gate. This really has no purpose. I don't see how this would ever be useful. Then here, you go button type for it to change it. Alright, if you change it to cube, it turns into OR. That is useful for logic and maps. Think red power. They're sort of like red power logic gates. And sphere, it's a NOT gate. Okay. I'll put down some buttons to demonstrate these. Alright. So what these do, that the AND gate will have to have 2 buttons. And the NOT gate won't. Alright. Now I'll get myself a cube. Alright, cool. So what these do... Oh, there's my timer. Never mind. That was a timer for something else. And let's cook up my famous... Oh dear. Go away, please. You're being obstructive again. Right, there we go. That's gone. Alright. Yeah, I'll get tractor beams. Alright, so connect this to this tractor beam. And choose polarity. And both of these I'll connect to the AND gate. Now, I will demonstrate over here why the AND gate, I can't really see a purpose for it. Yeah, okay. The AND gate basically what it does is you have to have both inputs in it on for it to emit a signal to like this tractor beam here. But the reason I don't see its purpose is because you can just do that anyway, just by connecting 2 objects to like something like a tractor beam. I don't really see a purpose in that. Anyway, now the OR gate, definitely I see a purpose in. Using, like, you could have multiple trigger points around a map for doing something. I don't know. But, okay, and the NOT gate... it has a purpose. I don't really... It has a slight purpose. I don't really see it as an overly useful object. And I'll demonstrate why that is over here with this one. Right. NOT gate, when a signal going into it is on, it basically turns that signal. So it will forever be emitting a signal. But as soon as you stand on this button, the signal will turn off, basically. But you can just do that by going start... Yeah, so this changes... Wait, this changes its polarity, right? But you can just start it reversed to change its polarity anyway. So it doesn't really have a purpose, in my opinion. It has a slight purpose. Maybe there's some things you can't start reversed or start enabled or anything. But yeah, I don't really see its purpose. But anyway, let's demonstrate these logic things. They're really cool. At least I think the OR one is quite cool. Because there are ways to make an OR gate using in-game, well, vanilla portal objects. Like lasers and laser nodes. The way you do it is you have 2 different lasers pointing into the same laser relay. And that laser relay sending out to whatever. And so yeah, you have a button hooked up to each laser emitter, and yeah, no matter which one you press, it does the same thing. It turns on the laser relay. Anyway, so yeah, you start it reversed. These will do exactly the same thing. Start it reversed, stand on the button, it turns blue. Except this one has the logic thing in it, but it does exactly the same thing. So at least in that example, it doesn't have a purpose. Anyway, the reason that the AND gate I can't see a purpose in whatsoever is because of this. You need to put in both inputs for the output to turn on. And for this, the one with the actual AND gate, it does exactly the same thing. But the OR gate, I think, is really cool. As I said, you can do this with lasers and stuff, but this is just one kind of item that does it. Either button will do it for you. And both as well. So either button or both of them will do it for you. An easy way to remember and like all the different like names for it. An AND gate, you need to use this and this. For the OR gate, you can use either this or this. For a NOT gate, if you turn this on, that will not be on. So that's just those logic gates. They're pretty cool, particularly the OR gate. I really like the OR gate. Anyway, file. Alright. New chamber. We're almost finished. Yay! Alright, these auto portals are, well, shall we say easy to break. And I'll demonstrate why in a minute. We will connect that to this button here. So these are basically when you start off in the game and you only have a single color portal gun. These are the things that make the portals. They're called portal spawners in the portal gun mod for Minecraft. Anyway, I'll show you. And yeah, there's a fun thing you can do with them to break them. Alright, here we go. So yeah, these things are pretty cool. Notice as soon as you walk through the door, when you've got one of these in the room, you will automatically get a single color portal gun. I cannot shoot orange portals. But that thing can make them for me. And it can also automatically close them if you put it on a timer button. And it will destroy your portals if you place them in its frame. So yeah, that's all that does. Pretty simple. But well, shall we say amusing thing you can do with them is if you place three of them and connect them to the same button. This is quite awesome and would actually be really awesome for some kind of map. Okay, loading. Come on, load. So we can get this mod spotlight done. This is the second to last thing, I think. Yeah, I think it is. Alright. Then maybe we'll try the crushers again, because they're really awesome. Alright. So, we have a single portal gun. Place a portal at the end of the three. Now, when you have three of them, it'll spawn 2 orange and 1 blue. Alright, this orange and this blue are linked. This orange and this blue, like that orange and that blue, are linked separately. You can basically have 4 portals. It's so cool. This one will always be linked to that one, no matter how far away you put it. And then these two are linked. So, yeah, that could be really awesome, I think. Maybe if there was like a storyline in your map where, I don't know, some turret had like stolen a portal gun or something and was using it to create portals. I don't know, but I think that is really, really cool. Now, I'm curious to find, can you shoot a portal through the portals of the other frequency? No, you can't. Right. But anyway, yeah, that's really awesome. In fact, could I do it with more? I know if you do it with too many. Also, yeah, if you do it with, actually, another experiment. What happens if you try to do it on an unportable surface? Anyway, but if you do, I know if you do it with too many, it starts to do things like make the floor and stuff see-through. So yeah, you don't want to use too many of them. You don't want to go too overboard, but if you don't go too overboard, it's pretty awesome. I'm just going to try and see if I can get 3 separate portal frequencies, because that would be even awesomer. Unfortunately, there's no way to choose what colour you want them to spawn. They will automatically spawn orange, unless you have more than one, and then it will spawn both, and you can have your separate frequencies, which is really cool. Alright. Notice as soon as I step out of the door, I get the first portal gun. Okay. Experiment. What does it do? Well, that was interesting. Let's try that again. Yeah, I think you have to fire the blue portal first before you do anything. Otherwise, things get a little bit wonky. Oh, wait, no. The reason I didn't connect it... Okay, I'm going to reconnect it. Right. First of all, I need to actually connect these to the button. By the way, you can only have up to 8 things connected to a button, but there's a way to expand that using lasers. Okay. Yeah, okay. I've played around with these way too many. We should probably just continue. 2 more experiments. First experiment, what happens when you try to do it on a non-portable surface? Second experiment, can I get 3 separate frequencies of portal? By the way, 2 frequencies that will always join to the portal closest to them. It's like, say if I have an orange portal here, a blue portal here, and a blue portal way over here, the orange portal here will join to the blue portal that was up there, not the furthest away one. Yeah. But the one left over, the orange portal left over, will always join to your portal gun, which is cool. Okay. Here goes. Right, it doesn't work. Oh, these two... Oh, that got funky. Oh, I know, these N2 are joined, and then these 2 are joined. What is that over there? That's funkiness. Yeah, the more you try to break this and abuse it, the weirder things get. Like, will that open if I shoot a portal? No. Where's that leading to? Oh, this portal, see, took away that portal there. Anyway, and the last experiment, can I finally... we want to make that portable. Can I get 3 separate frequencies? Because that would be just cool. So I'm going to try it. And then we'll finish off this mod spotlight. This is actually, I've just realized, my first ever mod spotlight, like, for anything. Anyway, first ever mod spotlight for anything. Ever. I don't really do Minecraft mod spotlights, that's not really my thing. I might start. I don't know. Maybe I'll do ones that Direwolf 20 doesn't spotlight, like Minecraft Factory Reloaded, like Metallurgy, things like that. Powercraft, Mo Creatures. I could do Mo Creatures. But anyway, enough Minecraft, this is Portal. It's not Minecraft. You didn't come here for Minecraft, I'm assuming. See, too many, I think, and it does weird stuff to the walls. Alright. But we did manage to get 3 separate frequencies, just the more you try to abuse this, the weirder stuff gets. Yeah, but that is so cool. Portals and different frequencies. When I first tried this, I thought, like, going through the blue portal would, like, make a clone of me out of all the orange portals. But no, it doesn't. Alright. actually shooting through that, because it looks like it over there. Anyway, so yeah, that's not actually seeing through the wall. That is a reflection of... See, look, you can see my portal gun. Right there, look in the Emancipation Girl. That's like me, but I'm invisible. And yeah, it's weird. It's really weird. So, those are the portal spawners. They're pretty cool. Right, next thing. And final thing, I think. Yep, final thing. Now, I'll have to make the test chamber extraordinarily dark for this to work. Well, not for it to work, just for it to look good. First of all, get rid of that light source. Second of all, I'm going to move these really, really far back, because I think they emit some degree of light. Okay. And I might as well faith plate myself. No, that's not what I meant to do at all. Get rid of that. Alright. Yeah, and I'm going to aerial faith plate myself into the room because I can. We do what we must because we can. Okay. Oh, whoa, what's going on? Okay. These things, quite cool. They're called also shift, and if you click on the, like, some kind of opposite corner, you can select the entire place. Anyway, they're called warm light strips. They're just a cool little addition. They put off a somewhat more orange light. It's kind of nice. It's kind of cuddly. But yeah, let's see it in action. Also, a bug I have found in Portal is Franken turrets covered in the bouncy gel don't actually bounce. They just are coloured blue. And they're like coloured blue in like a really even way. Not like, they don't look like they're covered in goop. They just look like someone has come along and like spray painted them blue. Also, same thing for the orange slippery gel. Yep, since this is the last item, I guess I might as well finish it. Up here, alright. Faith plate. Because we can. Okay. So yeah, they're just a bit warmer looking. They're kind of nice. Anyway, as I take the long walk towards the finish, I should have included another faith plate, really, but never mind. I hope you guys enjoyed this mod spotlight of BMod. See you guys next time. Bye. And I'm back, and just a note, I was playing around a little bit afterwards, and it didn't give me that error message when I put a crusher in, so we can have a look at that. They don't extend all the way across the room, they're quite large, so that's a crusher. I'll demonstrate. If I'm hit in the face by it, I'm very dead. So, instantly kill you. Anywho, that is it. So, signing off for real this time. See you guys whatever episode I put out next. Hope you enjoyed. Blah, blah, blah. Science, science, science. Aperture science. And the end. Bye.